Hey guys, Paladin Torque here. I am just sharing some updates on my Chinese Warring States Wargame army. Um, I am this is gonna be shorter, but I'm making this just to give it an update. I wanted to go and document this process of actually making this, and I figured get in the habit of actually trying to upload a little bit so I can at least get something out. Mostly just so this also is a way to make sure that I stick to finishing this. I don't have a big pile of shame. So that's what's doing here. Anyway, we'll start off with this. I finished painting these crossman infantry as well as the command. So, and I did put this command flag onto this already painted command group. But each one of these will be a unit, unless if I'm doing some sort of big game, in which case I'll probably double them up or something like that. But for the time being, each one of these will be a unit, good enough for me. Next, my goal next is to, before starting to work on the stuff that's on the popsicle sticks, paint the stuff that is actually on these bases. It's probably not going to be easy because they're all lined up. Got to figure out some way to go and get into the nooks and crannies that I want, but that's my fault for being impatient. So I'm going to finish the archer skirmishers, the heavy cav. Guess these could be medium or light depending on how I paint them. The horse command groups, the horse archer skirmishers, and then the 2 4-horse chariots. So that's what I'm doing next. So let me go and clear this off, and I'm going to show some plans for the future as well. Okay, so apologies for my bad handwriting, but this is going to be my to-do list that I at least figure I should take care of before I continue anything else. So, as I said, we'll start off with making sure everything on those bases are painted, and then everything that's on the popsicle sticks are taken care of as well, and then basing them. I do plan to get another order of the crossmen and the medium spears with shields, just so that I can finish filling out a base, 2 bases. I had enough extra that it took care of most of one of those 50 by 25 bases for each of these groups, so I figured I'd get some more to fill that out. If I have any more, I can make one of those little small units I was talking about, like 100 man or 300, like to represent like 100 man or 300 man unit. But next thing I was going to take care of is I am going to make some terrain. I have already made 2 hills. I'm going to make 3 or 4 more hills. I'm going to use like the foam board or something like that to old school kind of hill making, stacking up and gluing together foam board or cardboard or something like that, then shaving it off so it's a little bit more smooth. And then in my case, I'm going to go and glue some sand to it, then prime it brown, and then put some fake grass or something like that on top of it. So that I'm going to make 3 or 4 more of these. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I mentioned this is also for Kingdom. In that series, one of my favorite battles is this battle that takes place in this section that had a heavily forested area, but has 5 hills, 4 mini hills and a big hill in the center. I kind of would like to go and try to recreate that battle. So I have 2 hills. I'm going to make 3 or 4 more, just so I can get those 5. And if I want an extra one, I can. So that's the next thing. Then I do have a 3D printer. I'm going to be trying to print out some walls and towers to go and do some sieges or have stuff in the background. And then also some forests. So I do need to go and research the trees that are native to that area so I can find something that's equivalent. So that's the terrain area. Next, I am planning to get at least 1 4-unit division, maybe including skirmishers, I do not know, for another of the Warring States. This I'm starting off with the 1 division just so I can go and practice, make sure that the rules are good for what I'm wanting, and then I can go and upgrade to 2 units, well, 2 divisions for this other army, and then 3, and then 4, stuff like that. So that's the plan with that. I didn't mention on here, but I'm learning another language, but I started having these note cards for vocab and stuff like that, but I think that I could go and, because I mentioned Warring States does have that general, like the characteristics of generals rule thing that I wanted to use. I think that I'm going to go and like write down the name of the general from like the series Kingdom, or maybe real life one, doesn't matter. I could probably put both the Chinese and Japanese names on here, and then what I think their characteristics should be. That way I can then say, okay, this is who this is who this is, these are the characteristics that you're going to be using. I will use the Hail Caesar system as well, so their leadership rating as well. And I'll probably just try to do a nice little something or other to say, oh, this is for this state, this is for this state, blah, 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 blah. That I think will be useful, so I will do something like that as well. As well as anything else, probably make sure I can understand what scenarios I want to play with these games. So those are the things that I'm going to be doing. I will be trying to go and get at least some of this done by next week. I'll probably make a short or something and update everyone. Again, this hopefully will be a way to keep me, I'm blanking on the word, basically a way that I can actually keep myself in check and actually finish this, because I have a big pile of shame and I like to not have that be a thing. So that was probably a cat. So I'll probably do this with other armies too, because I have some 40k, fantasy, AOS, Middle Earth, other historicals like Bolt Action, other Hail Caesar stuff, Wars of the Roses, Roman, stuff like that. I'll probably do something similar to this, just to get that pile of shame down. Just because I really need to actually not have that. Legions Imperialis too with that as well. So that's what's going on here. Thank you very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you've still been watching, thank you. So that's about it. I hope to see you guys later. Bye.